Hello my friends, my name is Dennis. I'm the owner from Bonsai Fuchs, Bonsai Art Studio in Karlstein. I'm here with Rodrigo and my friend Carlos, and we had a beautiful weekend workshop with many nice people and many friends. And we're happy that Rodrigo is doing a nice YouTube video from us. Have fun!
Thanks Dennis. Morgen. Hallo, Carlos.
Hier, beides. Wasser. Gibt's einen Kaffee?
Hallo, Carlos.
Hallo, Steffen.
Deine Bahnwand?
Das sind meine, ja.
Welches wollen wir anfangen mit arbeiten?
Spaß?
Schwierige dann Englisch. Verstehen wir alles Englisch oder nicht? Nur Deutsch? Ja? Okay. Okay, ich kann mal in Deutsch reden, aber meine Experience im Mittag, dann gehe ich von Deutsch nach Englisch. So, vielleicht ist besser. That is finished, hopefully, yes. I can start everywhere. We can start here. One for you, one for me. Okay. This is yours?
Yeah.
Okay. This is, I don't see that a lot anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm old school.
Old school. Vintage. Okay. So the movement is perfect. I like the size, the trunk, everything. The only part is that it's going to the other direction. Yeah. It's not that important. While we can do the photos a little bit here. Yeah, it's a good tree. There's a problem with the taxes always. They make shoots and they get really strong. It was better if it was like this instead of up, of course, but otherwise it's too easy. Yeah. But this is an ugly one. It's important, but also when I have a workshop, also for you guys, if you have. Also, it was one yesterday, but the bad thing for the workshop is to put the tree 1 or 2 days before you work on it, the days like today, you put them in the house. One, it is dry, so it's better than it's wet for sure. But the main thing is, for the temperature, it makes the branches more flexible. So, for example, if you want to bend this, and it is a little bit cold, it's more difficult to bend it. It will break early. So if it's warm, it's much easier. It gives you just a little bit more of possibilities. So that's one thing to remember. We have some good weather now, but normally it's better to put in the house and to prepare. So with the live veins, let me give some structure in my head. Otherwise, I go from boom, boom, boom. The live veins with the taxus is the same like junipers, a little bit similar. It means that if you cut it for selection, so you make some Shari, there is only, if you do it in May, normally it's the best month to make Shari. For junipers, it's actually a little bit easier, but better to keep in mind. If you keep the month May for Shari, the live veins will heal really easy. So sometimes if the temperature is perfect for those things, in 1 month it looks like it's already 4 or 5 years old. If you do it in the wrong time of the year, it's you get a straight line, and it will always be a straight line. In the future this will get more thick, and then it will get more round. But with the juniper, if you cut it in the wrong time of the year, it always will be a straight line. It will never be round like an old live vein. So for you to remember, if you make Shari, the best time is to do it in around May. Yeah. And if you you work on a juniper and you want to make the Shari, sometimes it's better to mark it and wait for the right time and then do it. And don't use cut paste and all those things. It's all shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do it in the right time and it will be real good. So if you make Texas and you want to make Shari, the best thing is to make some islands. Meaning, you can see this is a live vein. It's thick. So you have a mountain a valley and a mountain. You understand what I mean?
Exactly.
So thick,
So the valley.
valley. So if you want to have in the future like two live veins, you have to separate them and try to give the tree the possibility to have the big mountains. So you make like an island. Just make an island. Just make an island. And what the tree will do is like a juniper, the live vein, it will select. So it means you have active parts and not active parts. It's really difficult to understand, I understand. But if you make a live vein here, just like a lake, a small lake, and here, for example here, because this is also, you see, this is thick, this is the mountain, the valley, the mountain. If you make here one lake, and you have to make it like a vagina, not round. But this is
A young vagina.
not one.
Not a used one.
But everybody understands right what I mean. Straight away. So if you make a vagina here and you make a vagina there, the tree will make two automatically in the future two thick like mountains.
Yeah.
So don't do all the veins like you did here or somebody else did.
Yeah, that's
You
what
don't
I
have to
did.
do that. Just make only with the textures the vagina here and then the tree the tree will make two mountains, and then inside the valley it will be inactive. It means it's there, it doesn't die, but the tree doesn't use it. Because this is the main reason with bonsai. The bonsai doesn't give a shit to be a bonsai. It's just a tree and it wants to survive. All the trees in the wild, they grow up, they go to the sun, and the bottom business is they die. It's easy, that's it. So to have balance in the tree, you have to prune more normally than bottom here. This is what you do also with this. So if you make the vaginas, let them give them the time. It's true. It's the same as the junipers. But if you have a pine, make it round. Never if you have a branch, so you cut the branch here, normally people make it around, put cut paste or whatever. You make like a V underneath.
Yeah.
And they do the same thing. If you make a V, also with juniper, the live veins goes around. If you make it round, nothing will happen. You want to have thick live veins. Always vaginas, always vaginas.
Yep. That's what I
And-
always say.
yeah. So for junipers, you want to make the live vein completely, you can do it. If you make the vaginas, the legs, you can do it. With Texas, always make only the legs, the vaginas, not the vein completely. That is the second thing you do. And you didn't do it, I know, because it was there already.
Yeah.
But this will never heal. But this will take a long time.
Okay.
So the bad thing, if it was on my tree, if I'm not sure because you have land climate here, but for example, the weather is like this and it will stay for a long time. You can do the end of April and start of May because it's really sooner. You cut the edges a little bit. Yeah. So you make new wound, and then it will heal better. Yeah.
Okay.
Because this will always stay artificial. It has to be
Yeah.
natural.
Now it's April and it's.
No, it's
a
too
little
early,
late.
too early,
Too
too
early.
early. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't do none of that. So for example, here you can open it. This is the valley.
Yeah, just
you can open it if you want, and then it connects
wait,
here.
wait, wait. Yeah, so you can also go more, you see here.
So next
Because
month,
this-
for example.
Yeah, but now you see, this is the live vein.
Yeah.
But this not, this is inactive. So you have to cut, this is also, you see, you have to cut more like here.
Yeah. Expand it. No?
Yeah, so make it wider and then it will heal more round.
Yeah.
So these are the valleys, this is what you do. Always with the V. Yeah. And just no more than that, do here also, you try to find it, you see, and it will follow the line. The tree will do, and you'll see with this, if you don't do anything, in a few years, this will drop out.
Okay.
Only with Texas, they dry out. The junipers always stays there.
Okay. So you recommend I expand the existing ones? I could just expand it a little bit next month.
Because this is,
Gut, wenn man frisst, sag Bescheid.
this you can see, if you follow it from here, this is for most people the most difficult part of doing trees, bonsai, because they don't know if it's a vein or they do damage or what. But you can see it.
You can see it.
Yeah, it's easy here. So you cut this line completely, and it doesn't matter if you go to a lot or not. It doesn't matter because this will do it automatically with these trees.
Just
Just try to follow it. The edge is here also. Make it here so you can feel it.
Alex,
So this has to be like this, wider, because this is the vein under my finger, and this is inactive. So you'll see it will select. You see this connect.
No.
And with the juniper you would make it, but now you keep only legs. Make just a leg and this will do it automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I start that next month. A little bit.
Yeah. Okay. To the trunk.
Then
So you don't see the finger going up.
Yeah.
If we can, but it is hard to know. The chance that the brake is higher, then it will go. But we can try to lift it a little bit to the trunk. And we have to bring it here and blah blah blah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think it sits nice where it is, or should
Yeah,
we,
no,
or
because
should we go a little bit more up?
No, listen. John Haag, I don't know. Is this for the front or something?
Yeah.
No, for me, this is a classic tree. I like artificial things, and no, this is classic. And classic means the top has to be within a bar is.
Yeah.
If you see the old books from John Haag, all the books are blah blah blah, but there are some things that are really good. If you see a tree and this is not in the line, it means it's out of balance. So there can be, if you have a pot, this part has to be not on the left, but has to be more on the right. You understand? If you have a pot, it has to be more on the right. If you see it on the exhibition and it stands to the left, then you will say, something is wrong, I can't say. Maybe it's too high or too less, but the position is wrong. If you put it a little bit too much to the right, then you will see it's not in the line of the Nebari, but outside of the line. So it's more straight instead of movement.
Okay.
And the movement of the tree goes to there. So you have to bring the movement also to there, but this has to go back for the balance. But it also be, this is good.
So
Yeah. The only problem is this, but
Yeah,
it is the way it is. The only thing we can do is we can cut it also. For example, I'm not saying we have to do that, but it can be, because this is long.
yeah.
If you would cut it, we only have this. Can be better in the future to have it a little shorter.
Yeah.
Just because I go around,
Yeah.
and you can think about it if you have to cut. Okay.
And what kind of pot do you choose for this tree?
I think regulars was langwerpig in het Engels.
Square.
Long square,
Square pot.
but maybe with round edges. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Also, this is also with pines. If you have like a Japanese book, you'll see that if you have a black pine is a man in Japan. A white pine, like a Porphyflora, Pentaphylla, is a female in Japan. So all the pots in Japan, if you have a black pine, always square edges.
Yeah, strong. Huh?
Strong, massive.
Okay.
If you have a white pine, it can be square, but round edges, movement, female pot. Always, no exceptions.
Okay.
It's really important. Yeah, I'm going everywhere now, but the main thing is for every variety is the same thing.
Yeah.
It has to be like a marriage together. This has to be one part. Part is really important. So if you have a tree that is different, informal, I like to have exceptional things, blah blah blah. But if you have a formal tree, always go for formal. Yeah. So this is. So I would suggest to do this. That is your tree, because I like again the tree will only grow,
Yeah.
and you want to have more compact.
Yeah.
So this is also the right time to prune it. Prune it here, make it shorter, and we try to make a triangle with when we wire it, when we place the pads.
Would you cut the here, or do you make a little bit chin?
Yeah, you can.
more?
Yeah, we
also
can
make
see
a
it.
little
You can make a little gin, but if you make it like here, you have to clean it a little bit the bark. But for me, it's the cutting.
Maybe keep this.
No, it's too long. No,
Yeah,
the-
too long.
if you keep this, then you can also keep the branch.
Yeah.
Because the movement goes to the back,
Yeah.
and we want to bring it back.
Okay.
Because this is the front and not there. So if you do, this is all important. Only take like a V, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only a little bit. Yeah.
Well,
I cut here. So
okay, that's enough.
yeah, you do that, and then we do later the branches. We shorten it step by step. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. This we can't do anything. We have to wait for that. It's a really good tree. It's massive movement, so really good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then this we have to do together. If you can, maybe I hope I have some bending shit with me. Maybe we can bring it a little bit closer
Okay.
if it doesn't break. Yes. Okay.
Alles wieder.
You took.
I love.
You put the raffia there, so you had an idea.
Yeah. Well, that branch went.
It's not too
straight.
just to understand what you meant. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I must say I'm a beginner.
Yeah, no problem.
So,
we all
not
learn.
really.
I'm still a beginner. People think I know everything. I know shit. I don't know any shit about trees.
And I like trees which they have no possibility, but then they have one. So
Some indoors. Okay, some indoors.
Das ist nichts Spezielles hier, nichts, wo du gleich siehst. Es ist schön, aber es ist wie ein bisschen wie ein Krüppel. Cripple.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
in the end
Can be interesting.
can be some
Yeah,
nice,
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
So you live with the guy together?
Aus scheiße Gold machen.
Ich hab hier.
Okay, super.
Ja, genau. Ja, und der eine Ast, der war natürlich hier
Ja.
entstanden, also, aber was haben wir jetzt versucht, irgendwo da hinzubringen, aber
Behind you? Dennis. Is there a big scissor with big ears? No, big one. No, is not there?
Which one? This here?
Yeah, perfect. And you have the saw, also there. Doesn't matter which one. Give me one. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, we turn it.
Ey, auf Hinten.de gibt es zum Beispiel für 3,60 €, 2,99 € was im Angebot.
You have some wire.
Wire,
Yeah, 3 mm or something. Clear line, you see the tree, the edge is gone, but this is easier to carry, so. Rodrigo.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I had a big pine in the front of my studio for more than 10 years. And Mauro, when I collected the tree in Austria in the mountains, was a really big, massive tree. And it grew 2 years in Velter in Italy. And I took the tree to my house in Holland and I put it in the studio in the ground. And it's like this tree wide and big. And I had a pot like this. I cut the edge, I drill holes. And also this part I put inside. And I put the tree with pot in the ground for 10 years.
With the pot.
With the pot. Because if I would put the tree in the ground without the pot, I had to collect it again. Because the roots are everywhere. And now the roots grow through the pots, of course, through the holes. And so I had to cut 2 big roots, but the rest are still in the pot. The problem is the studio, there's not a problem with the studio, but the tree is too much in the shade and there's wind. And for the pine it's okay to grow, but not as much as you want, there's one part. And also with the wind you get in a lot of shade, the chances of bugs and diseases are high. So I said this time, if I don't collect it now this year, I have to wait again really. So we took it out last week, out of the ground, a few days ago. And we still had those things. So yeah, it's true, we cut 2 big, and we just lift the pot out of the ground and we have the tree. This is perfect. So you have if you cut it, you see the tree like it's in a pot. And you use this if you want to lift it. It's easy.
I'll post it online. You can see it on Bonsai Den Haag YouTube.
Send me the link.
You can do that. I go around. Listen, what you do is you draw this down. This is okay. You can see it's more in the front, and I like to have it a little bit back, and then the green to the front. Because this movement is okay. Because this is straight, and so if you want to put a line, also gay wire, put in here. You see what I mean? Okay, you bring it to here. Yeah. So this stays. You just add a new one. Yeah. Okay. And if you want, please, also wire this one. Yeah, same thickness. Here, you do like this. You want this is 3 mm.
same thickness.
Yeah,
from
you
here.
put here to here. So and if you make it longer, so you do like this. to here or to this, whatever you want.
With
You understand?
this one.
Same size.
Same
yes.
size. So that's double then, and I start from here.
Yeah, you do
go
to
down.
yeah, you do here. Listen, with wiring. Let me try to explain it. If you wire, this is okay, but what you normally do is you do one movement and you stop. You cut it, and you take a smaller one. You see, and you follow the same movement. You see?
Yeah.
Okay, this is how you wire. You do the same here. You stop here, so the wire goes to here, you cut, and you have a new wire for those. So you go from thick, less thick. Yeah, so this is a Japanese way. It means wire to here, and you can do another one for there. And then you also have the plan. So you do here, and then this one goes to the other tip. So you do these two together, this or less, and this one you do with this. Same here, stop, next wire. It sounds like Alcadabra, but
Yeah.
And what about to clean the old knee?
no, he has to, but I start first. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. Guy wire from here to there, yeah?
Yeah.
So that means it goes back.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
3 mil.
apply the same thickness, 3 millimeter, from here. And you take this one or this one, I don't care. Yeah? And then you wait for me and we'll come back, yeah?
Oh, that was for lunch.
Sorry? Oh, the salad. Yeah.
It was too dangerous to.
Okay, tell me,
Bring den nachher zurück.
why
Ja, wir haben das drunter. Wir haben das drunter.
why you bring it with you?
I want to report it today.
Sorry?
I want to report this.
Ah, okay.
Nothing more. Just to report this.
Okay, well we can do it outside.
Yes. I just want to bring it here because it's from you. I know. It's sold it to me, and today I want just to report it. Okay. Outside.
How long is it in this position?
In this position, 1 year. 1 year.
Dennis!
1 year, yes.
Yeah, but I can't remember. Is that in the growing season or what? Did it
Yes,
grow?
yes,
Yeah?
Yes, before the growing season.
It growed over the last season completely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's the second growing season
Yeah.
after the styling.
Yeah, but it means that like May, June, July is in this
Yeah.
position already.
Yes, it's in this position.
Okay. Okay.
In,
Because it gives the tree the possibility to grow the roots down.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's too early.
Since last year in
March.
In March.
Okay. I was here in March.
Yeah.
Well,
March or April, something like this.
okay. We do it later. We do repotting, okay?
I
We
prepare
lift it.
everything.
Yeah, perfecto. Will you lift it?
Yeah.
Put an apple back.
No, I bring
Yeah?
I bring it back.
Attention for the gym. You have it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You put the tree back because people go around.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Raus damit, raus.
Let me do it, so I will break it. Let me put it there. Yes.
Oh, not inside.
No, you put something.
Okay.
Good. Also ein Sessel für dir? Das ist ein Sessel, doch? Sag ich das gut in Deutsch? Sessel? Okay.
Setzel.
Ja, der ist ein bisschen instabil.
You lift the tree, lift it. Nou ja, up. Can you move it? Ich sag mal das in Deutsch. Ah, du hast ein. Entschuldigung.
Anheben.
Ja. Abheben?
Anheben.
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 23 gekauft.
Das ist auch nicht gut. Okay. Nochmal einmal bitte. Ja, die Ärzte zijn er. Okay? Okay. Alles klar. Okay. Oh. Wie lange war das?
23.
Okay.
En dat fast weg.
Er sind mehr am Bilder, oder nicht? Nein? Okay. Am Bilder ist mal wie da mehr grün ist, dann in real life.
Ja. Ja gut, das wolltest du jetzt wieder stellen.
Ja, genau.
Einmal eintraten und das Totholz wollte ich nochmal mit bearbeiten.
Ja.
Und dann ist meine Frage, ob ich den...
Is it good?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a sure, but I'm just gonna keep
better
it.
is to keep 1 centimeter more, and then you can cut it
Yeah,
more.
that's what I want to do. I'm gonna do that.
But, wait.
Should I wait a little bit? Yeah, please. Okay. So we can make the last up there.
Mach mal zum Beispiel die Rinde behalten in Zukunft, so die Rinde wegvallen. Das geht natürlich. Weil dit is geen activity, moet dus zo wegvallen.
Noch eine Rolle.
Steht er maar. Dan kan man dat weghalen. Dan kan ook zeggen, blijf daar.
Das auch dann auf Brot machen, verarbeiten.
Hast du die Tage? Ja.
Und wenn ich den in einen neuen Pot reinpflanze, dass der
Maar ik verstehe was u meint. Aber, het is maar.
Bauer mitgebracht?
ja, aber wenn ich
Das war so eine Halbkaskade.
Dat is het niet.
Krippelt.
Geil, wie ihr das sagt, für ein paar hundert Euro. Ja,
Een schroef of zo daar.
Für den Krüppel.
Dat is niet zo.
ja hier wird mit dem Werkzeug halt gearbeitet.
Ja, oké, kom. Take.
So, hier Micha.
oh nee.
Ganz schön selbst machen.
Ich habe nur eine.
Okay.
An meine linke Hand, nur eine. Ja? Ja, gucken. Ja. Again, a little bit. Yeah. He has to take away the bark
Yeah.
here, okay?
Yeah.
I don't like cut paste, but you need cut paste now. So in the edge, here inside,
Yeah.
he has to put cut paste around.
Okay.
Because in this time, you have to explain Deutsch. In this time of the year, it starts to bleed.
Yeah.
And it will bleed always. If
Yeah.
it bleeds now and it doesn't stop, it bleeds also a little next year and the year after.
Yeah.
So we have to stop it by using the cut paste.
Hast du das verstanden?
I bought it 2 years ago from a garden center and just put it in the pot and let it grow.
Where's my turnties? Yeah, thank you. Can you lift it?
I can.
But this is just, you don't want to repot it, just prune it.
Yes.
And you know how to prune these trees?
No.
No?
I know it's.
No, it's just to us that you know what to
yes,
do.
yes.
Okay.
It's completely different to many other trees.
Yes. Tuzanana. Is it like a green tree?
Full life. Yes.
Oh, and the inside are gins that are dead.
Yeah.
So it's more that branches are dead instead of gins that bring something special. So for me, always with classic trees, remove all the things.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't bring anything.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you give me my concave even, Jules? So what you have to do? Your English is okay, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
Perfect.
We done boom?
Better than mine.
I don't know.
Okay. Better than mine. This is Deutsch and
Yes,
English.
yes, yes.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay. What you have to do is you have to clean it.
Yes.
It means that all the dead parts and things. You take the branch. Here is one dead thing.
Yes,
You
yes.
take it out.
I take everything
Just
out.
clean everything. So everything is left. Is not dead branches. Here also look this. Sorry, your face. This,
Yes, no
yeah,
problem.
the long branches, take it away, clean
Ah,
it,
okay, yes.
make it so. Here also is dead.
Yes. This,
Okay, clean it first. Did also, yeah, also did the long one you can take away, because inside it will. Is a juniper or a pine? You can prune it. You can get. It's the same as in Texas.
Yes.
You can get ramification, new shoots inside. But,
Yes, but here
if there
not.
is green, and you want here new shoots, it will never develop good because there is always shade instead of sun.
Yes. Okay.
So you need to look for the outside to have green, and here maybe 1 or 2 for a branch, no more. Also,
They have to be sun.
yeah, this like you say, this will never prune back.
Yes.
This you have to cut. the proper way in order
Okay.
to stop the growth.
Yes.
This is the only way you can do with gummy separs. And they also have like this, they have double layers.
Yes.
So we have to prune one layer always.
Left, right,
yeah.
left, right.
Yeah, yeah. But we do that later. If you want to clean it, please, and then we can see what we do. Okay? Perfecto.
Okay. Yep, yep.
Take it.
Okay, I saw the tree the first time.
Yeah.
Some nice details. Oh, a rich bark in this position.
Yeah.
I really like this crack here and this position.
Yeah.
First of all, remove the needles in the rear part.
Yeah.
Get clear bushes.
So you take away the old needles. I said to Dennis also yesterday, people sometimes prune the needles, the old needles, for getting ramification like this. They do like this, they cut the needles, yeah? Okay. In 2 or 3 weeks, the needles die and they are underneath the wire. There's always a problem. And this will give new buds, but that only will work in the end of December, the start of January. The rest of the year, never.
Okay, no effect.
No effect. So I always do remove it. Yeah. Dennis has a big pine standing there. He has a small pine, but he has a big pine outside there. And the sylvestris is a little bit, the branch on the front is a little bit weaker than in the back. Also the back gets more sun. I don't want to tell him what to do, but I said to him, maybe it's better to change a little bit more, that the front is more sun than the back. Then, in his case, he can prune the old needles in next December, January, in order to get more ramifications, so the pad will grow more full with the rest. Because the tree is full, but the 2 main important branches are too less. They don't have green enough. So you have to get it back. So this is what you do, and then we see later what we can cut. Because it's a small tree.
Yes, bring it in a narrow position. Maybe we can bend this a little bit near to the trunk. Bring this
I don't know. Maybe maybe can we do that and bring up? We'll see. There was something. There is a wire. I think it was broken or not. Here, look. See here.
Maybe we will lose this.
No, it doesn't. I had a wire because I remember.
Oh, sorry. So
this is why I did to fix it. No, it doesn't glue. No, it's mean to keep it, because this can be a important branch and this can be the top, for example. But the live vein is underneath, never inside. So to have this, and we wired it still grows. And this will get out. It's like the natural crack, what you have here,
yes,
will also be here.
Yes.
So it's better now to put the wire back for cleaning, so nothing can happen. Otherwise you lose one of the 2 branches. Yeah.
Okay.
So better to put out. And then let me finish this so you can see what I did.
Some branches.
Yeah, but we do later, because if we clean it first,
Yes.
then you have more idea what
we
is.
can see
Yeah,
it
you see
better.
more. Yeah.
First cleaning, then speaking.
Perfecto. So.
So I thought someone forget this wire, but
No, I put it there.
it was not by chance.
Yeah. So yes.
All right.
Okay. Let me get you brought. So you have a chair? Oh yeah.
Very nice tree. Yeah, that's a nice tree.
What I do first always, what we can cut, okay? So it doesn't matter what we do, but this branch has to go. You understand?
Yes.
Because it's in the middle of nowhere, and we have this we can go or we keep, or but this is we will more keep this. Yes. So this we take away.
Ey, hat einer 2 Drahtzangen?
Ich habe eine.
Gib doch Michael eine.
Bitte.
Arbeite schon lange mit Seitenschneidern.
Drahtzange haben wir auch.
So what I want, you already looked for a position. Yeah, I haven't done yet, what I want you to do, please, first, is to make it clean. Your English is okay, or you want me to do German? Okay. Was ist wichtig? Etwas am Anfang, die machen das sauber. So, alles am Zeit. Muss man wegsnieten, alles.
Ja.
Wir brauchen nur die End. Ja? So, alles hier muss weg. Weg, weg, weg. Ja? Ja, auch. Ich guck mal.
Ja.
Wenn man das hier behält, dann soll man schneller wachsen dan das. Weil das in kurze bei die Live. Ja, so.
So hatte ich schon alles.
Ja, ich kann Speckling draus machen. Ja.
13 Jahre habe ich denn jetzt.
Wenn er darauf aus
Keine Ahnung. Für mich ist das okay.
Das ist deine Vorseite, meinst du?
Ja, das war die Vorseite immerhin.
Before 2 months.
Das ist mir ja hier, ne?
In the beginning of February, I had a customer. He wanted to come
Okay, goed, dit is best.
and see a pine and wanted to start a root work to see if he will buy.
Sorry again.
I had a customer in the beginning of February.
Yeah.
He asked me if he can come, put the Silvestris out of the pot, yeah, play with the roots, that he can decide if he want to buy.
Yeah, you say okay, no problem.
Hey, sure. Yeah, you want my girlfriend also? Is this here handshake?
Ja, nee, maar dat niet. Moment. Ja, put here. Yes.
Viel besser.
Der kleine Ast kann man dann auch wegmachen.
Nein, nein, behalt. Nein, wir machen das hier. Siehst du? Ein Plateau. Ja. Und dann, wenn das fertig ist, muss man die Hinterseite to clean just. This is different than Sylvester's. This is they always have nice. Let me see. Wait. Now what to say this? So. Die has to clean, die sauber machen. Aber diese muss nur die Endnader, die End, has to be taken away.
Ja.
Und nur ist rund wie das ist.
Ja.
Nur die,
Okay.
ja?
Also
Okay.
alle Nadeln weg,
An die End.
aber
Ja, am Anfang.
am Anfang hier,
Ja.
aber dass so ein Büschel bleibt.
Ja.
Okay? Überall.
Ja.
Einmal rundherum.
Ja. So erst einmal bieten, sauber machen, die Zorg weggaan und dann das.
Die
Ja?
Nadeln.
Okay. Dann gucken wir später, was wir machen. Ja?
Alles klar.
Super, danke dir.
Damit
Du bist so lange.
For me.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm not sure what is with this ast. Would be cut or not cut. It's. I think it's a little bit. It's beautiful.
It's a lot,
for-
it's a lot.
for-
But it's easy. It's easy. It's easy.
Okay.
If you want to keep, I say it in English. If you want to keep this position of the tree,
Yeah.
okay, and you would cut it.
I'm not sure.
No, okay, but let me finish. If you want to keep it this way, and you cut it, you have nothing. Because this is straight, not interesting. You have the Shari, of course, in the vein.
Yeah.
But this makes the tree more special.
Yeah.
So it's rare, it's ugly, but it makes the tree perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you cut it, you have nothing. If you keep it, you have a special tree.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's easy for me. So if you want to change the intonation, what is the possibility? I don't know yet. I don't know. In Japan, they will make an air layer. They will make your roots air layer and make it like a cascade.
Yeah.
That would do in Japan. They make an air layer here, and you make a cascade. But then you have beautiful movement, but still this is still ugly. Yeah. And if you work with this, it will take more than 10 years to get mature branches. So I would keep this for sure. Yeah. How long you have the tree?
I had the tree I for 4 weeks. I've
Oh,
tried by Dennis,
okay.
but yeah, I've prepared for today.
But you took a lot of green away here, or not?
I've removed the green for last weekend
Okay.
to prepare for today.
Okay. So, what is important? This is too short, zusammen. For me, one wire, the second loop. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The loops are too close together.
Yeah.
So, because if you do this, nothing happens. If you have it, strange what I say now, but the wider, the less wire,
Yeah.
the more strength.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Do you mean I should remove?
This,
remove
no, I don't.
oh,
This is good. This is perfect. You did also the wiring.
Yeah.
The thicker wire, the more difficult. You understand? So this is schwierig hier zu beraden, but this is perfect. This side, the distance is good. The 90 degrees is good. This is perfect.
Okay.
And strangely, this is completely wrong. And this is easier. Maybe too easy that you wire too fast, and then this happens. Because you want to be quick, finish, and then you get it. So now is because you cleaned a lot. I'm not sure how it was before. I'm not saying what you did well or not wrong, but now is not much green. That's what I meant. It will grow for sure, because it grows faster here than here. But it's important to understand next time, see, because this will also be there. You pruned a lot. So, Okay. So, in my opinion, we keep this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can change the intonation, but for me, this is the perfect way it is, and we have to cut it only. Maybe it's too long or something.
Cut.
Yeah, this is too long.
Here.
No, I don't know.
Hier.
A pen?
Oh,
here.
Hey.
I was looking for it to give my. He already had it. He learns fast. Here's already better. I like this strange tree. I think you bought it for this, or not?
Sorry?
Du had een baumcacao by Dennis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
verschillende woorden. So you bought it for this maybe because it's special. Yeah. Okay. Everything underneath we take away. We make this a little shorter than that one. So. So now we have spring and the growing season comes.
Yeah.
Für die Gestaltung ist nicht so schön, dass es zu viel Draht, zu viel Aste und weniger grün.
Yeah.
Aber für die, let's say it in English, now growing season starts, this will in 2-3 months is full.
Yeah.
It will so put a lot of dung on, viel dung on.
Yeah.
Und jedes Monat neue.
Yeah.
Und das soll schnell gehen.
Okay.
Let me see if I can help you out here. This also we need to wire. Oh, this is the green.
But I thought I must remove a lot of green to have
but if
compact,
but if you do that the same like you do now in autumn, it's terrible for the tree, for the health. Okay, that's what I meant. Because now is growing season. If you put the fertilizer, it will grow directly. So this will grow fast also in the top. So it doesn't hurt the tree. But if you do that in the wrong time of the year, you remove a lot of green, you lose tips, you will lose branches.
Yeah.
And they will weaken the tree. Normally, if you have the, sorry, Sabine from here? No. If you have the point, these shoots, normally you keep the long shoots, you keep it in the tree in order to get strainers.
Yeah.
So if you do it in September, for example, you go to a workshop, you want to clean the tree, you have to keep the long shoots. Don't take it away.
Yeah.
Keep as much as green. Because there is the energy for the tree for next year to come out. And the stronger the shoots are, the healthier the tree, the more green, the more roots. If you cut too much, It will damage the roots. It will damage everything. But now you have luck that it's the growing season, so you make it all clean. So it will be okay, no problem. But this is too much now you did. Yeah, this is what I meant. Okay. Because I like that you cleaned everything inside, but the tips are too small. You understand what I mean? Okay. So normally you have like this. You take only the weak parts away, and you keep this. You keep the shoot.
And when is the best time to prune?
Never. You only prune when you need to prune.
Okay.
If you have a Sabina, I always do it in the end of May, start of June. Why? Because most of the trees, the Sabinas, they need branch selection. That means if you don't touch it and you let it grow, you will see that in May or June, according to the weather, there will be some yellow parts inside. It means the tree is growing and it makes a selection.
I don't understand.
Okay. Who can explain it in?
Ich? Was?
Okay.
Was war?
Sabina.
Ja.
If you don't do this tree, you have 1 year. For example, yeah. Okay. You have this tree. You bought it last year. You didn't touch it. You let it grow. Okay. So you didn't selection. You didn't cut anything. Explain it, please.
Wenn du den letztes Jahr
Example. For example is this. Yeah.
nur als Beispiel, wenn
Ja.
du ihn letztes Jahr gekauft hättest, ja, hättest ihn voll auswachsen lassen, ja, dann wäre der voll.
You didn't touch it. You didn't do anything. So the tree starts to grow. Now this year, it still starts to grow. What it do? The end of May, start of June. It's not 100% sure, but mostly they do that. They make some yellow parts inside. Some tips will die.
Ja, während
Means the tree is growing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say it, please. Yeah, I do it in steps.
das bedeutet nur, dass der Baum gut im Wachstum ist.
Fertilize. 1 or 2 months later, the tree is more full than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ja,
Explain.
zwei Monate später.
It's a selection. Das ist natürlich Selection.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Der Baum
a normal way.
selektiert auf natürliche Weise sein altes Laub aus,
Ja.
wenn der im Wachstum ist.
So,
Yeah.
now we make the tree, we cut some branches,
Yeah.
okay, we cut some branches, we do blah blah blah, and it's finished. That means that you do the selection now, not the tree. You do it because you cut it. You understand? Okay.
Du
Yeah.
hast in dem natürlichen
Try to say
der
that.
Baum wird jetzt auf natürlichem Wege nicht mehr grün abschmeißen.
Ja, weil ich das schon
Because
letztens
you make the
gemacht
selection. He made it.
Ja.
Das ist für nächsten Jahr, ja? Okay, für nächsten Jahr. So, wir machen die Gestaltung, da ist das sauber gemacht.
habe. Ja.
Das meint normalerweise, so im nächsten Jahr nichts passieren.
Ja.
Aber da kann man sein, 1 Jahr später, 2026,
Ja.
das ist nächstes Jahr, 2027,
Ja.
dann in Mai oder Juni bekommst du Gelb. Und du sagst, was passiert, was habe ich, etwas falsch gemacht oder nicht? Nein, das war die neue Gestaltung, die neue
Grün, ja.
Selection.
Ja.
Ja, verstehst du mal, was ich meine?
Ja.
Okay. So, jetzt ist das okay, das zurückzuschneiden, was du gedaan hat.
Ja.
Aber das ist falsch später im Jahr.
Ja.
Okay, für die Energie und so
Ja,
weiter.
ja. Okay.
Seine Baum, ich gehe links und rechts, seine Baum, Taxes, gleich wie Pizza. Er sind an die Endknoppen, wie sagen wir so Deutsch Knoppen?
Die Knospen vorne.
Knospen. Knoppen is wat anders. Is dat zo? Ja.
Das sind die Knospen.
Ich weiß. Weil man das zum Beispiel im Herbst wegsniet, die gaan wir die Asten wegsnieten, kurzer machen, dann sind die Knospen weg. Dann sind die Asten im Frühjahr tot. Bei deiner Baum, oder Picea, oder Azalea, oder Larix, da sind die Energie, and dan alles Prozess, we have a workshop, you have a Picea, you have that tree, we make the branches, but I keep them longer. I don't prune them, I keep them longer. I keep the energy, the hoe call it in English?
Oxygen.
Yeah, but the
buds.
the buds. Perfecto. I keep the buds.
Yeah.
And then in Frühjahr, when the summer starts, then we prune back. So the time of the year depends what to do. The technique is always the same. But we can't always decide to cut everywhere. We have to think why we are cutting and what we want to do. If you cut it like this, you do it maybe to clean it or to get more balance here or blah blah blah. is all important. I only want to say if you clean a lot like this, now it's okay, but if you do it in autumn, you have a problem.
Okay.
Because you need the shoots,
Yeah.
these things, because this is strength. If you cut it, it makes the tree weaker. Also, if you, for example, you want to repot the tree next year or year after, better is 1 or 2 years before, stop pruning. Fertilize. The more grow,
Putin!
the more strength, and you keep it growing. It's not good for the style, but it prepares the tree for the repotting. The more green, the more roots. The longer the strengths are, the more stronger the roots are. That means if you repot it a year later, it will cover it straight away. So if you fertilize, but you prune it, and you repot it next year, it's difficult. The tree is more less. That's the you have to think what to do and prepare. That's why I asked him when you repotted the last time. Because for me, pines, I only repot once in 6 or 7 years.
Dennis, das heißt, ich soll den Baum jetzt erstmal nicht umtopfen, das heißt, wenn der...
You please clean and wire.
Yeah.
You don't have to wire this, there's no use, but
Yeah.
but this is very
It's
important.
difficult
yeah?
to move.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too hard, too immature. But this is important to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank you.
Can you?
Great movement.
Yeah. Nice pine.
I want to do a little style. I just want to thicker than this, so we can cut it away. We don't need it. This one here is perfect to bring it in the middle of the movement. And here's another one we can set to pets maybe.
No, you're right. I saw this tree here when I was in the morning here. Okay. For me, this movement with this branch, I love this branch.
Okay. What, you love this branch?
I love it.
Oh, really?
No, we don't take it, but I love it. I mean, it's the movement, and you have this, you have a natural angle.
Yeah, very natural.
I like this a lot. This is ugly, but it's like in nature. If this is there, it repeats.
Yeah, it's a
There,
little bit
it repeats. This is really natural. It means this is the movement, this is here, this is here, this is here.
Yeah.
So, if you want to keep this for a bunjin and bring that can be really good. Okay, but it makes the tree wider and longer. Also, for me, this is too thick for a bunjin. So it means that the bunjin is not for me the best style. So I say the same thing with you because this branch is perfect. This is straight, we bring it back. You can make a more small tree, make a gin. Perfect, boom. It's really good.
Yeah.
This is really good. But it's a pity that we have to cut this because this is the ugliest branch of the whole tree. You understand?
90 degrees.
No, but this the movement because a Yamadori tree there is a reason why it grows like this. There can be a stone or wind or something dropped or whatever, or if there goes the root down in the ground. There is some soil like mountain rocks. It goes like this and this do this. It's always repeating. So this do this, is this, is this, is this.
Dann kommt es nicht mehr wieder zurück. Das ist nicht natürlich.
Ja, maar dat is wat je mijn is die beweging hier, is hier, is hier, is hier, is alles naturaal. Maar dat is behoudt, dat is maar Yamadori is dat een plus, is een pre. Maar dat is naturaal door hastozaal. Dat hoeft me niet machen mit raffia und artificial. Dat is daar. Yes, this is ugly, but we keep it. So we have to cut the nice part because this. The thing is, if you want to keep it, this is too thick. But this is beautiful because it makes the tree shorter, compact, and we have movement. It's perfect. I'm happy you say it because most people buy these trees because of the length and the height, but you buy it only to keep it. So this is perfect.
Where do you go with that branch?
No, I turn it. You look. This branch, why we bring back?
Okay, you go on this side.
And this will be cut. So the tree will only look like this.
Now I see what's your ugly part. This one is the ugly
part.
But this one is the natural part.
Correct. And also you see, like this movement. It repeats in nature always.
And do you go with this? That's the
I don't know.
crown?
But we wire maybe a branch here or there, and they will grow. Normally, when you make the green here with the top, you'll make some branches here. Maybe it's not long enough, but in the future it will grow here and here.
But then it's a little bunjingi, right?
No, it will be a compact tree. Bunjin is long. Okay. Yeah, this is too cold. This is never
Form
bonsai.
upright.
Yeah. But this is too thick and too yeah. If the movement and the length is perfect, but you need this wide for a bunji, not this is too thick.
So you would choose this for a gin or completely cut up?
Now, what you do first is like here is a Texas. We cut here and here, and we see later how much you want to bring it back.
Maybe
yeah, we can make it shorter. But, okay. So cut, and we keep it the way it is, and then we.
Raffia?
Yeah, I think we have to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we make it smooth here, otherwise you will hurt your hands.
So maybe you can do a little cutback, so I definitely know what I have to wire.
No, wire is okay. We do later, but no problem. The wire is not much.
Because that is too much, and I don't.
No, you need this. You need this. This is very important.
I don't really know what to cut.
I understand, but this is second. First, we have to bang this.
Yes.
Okay. Dennis, hast du Raffia hier?
Ich habe auch Raffia.
Okay. Okay. Let me try to take the Raffia if you want.
Not,
oh, you have to prepare it.
Yeah.
Don't hit me.
No.
Okay. Okay, you need a raffia. Dennis, you have raffia prepared or not?
I can.
Yeah, but let me explain. Can you please look? This is important. Yeah, right. Okay. Wait, Dennis.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, come.
I do more for explanation. What you do is this. You make like this wide. You do, let me see, 1, 2, I need 4. 4 of this, okay? Let me see. You do this. Yeah? Okay, what I want you to do is like this. We do this first. So I can't see what I'm doing, but I think I'm right. Oh, okay. We put this on the outside. We have to bring this downstairs, so we do this here. Yeah? Okay. Can you keep it here? No, this one where my finger is. Yeah? Oh, you can keep it? Okay. What we do is now,
protect the branch?
No, I will explain. Oh, you can leave it.
Oh, it's a new technique.
No, it's very old, but we never
didn't see it before.
This is old because this is the Japanese way. Okay.
Because I know that.
Yeah, thank you.
You bend it like a wire.
Yeah, but you have to do it still. While I was playing it.
You make good.
Okay. Dennis.
Yeah.
Can you please? Oh, you are busy. Okay.
But I hear you.
No, you have to look. Okay. You do another one here. Yeah, you will hear me everywhere. I have a big mouth. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
we do another one. So you do the same one again?
Yeah.
Where's that? Okay. Come here, please, Dennis. Let's see. You see what I do now here? Yeah? Okay. You have a, okay, you edit. Now let's see, you can see what you're doing. Yeah? No, longer. Sorry, long. It's like a shoe. Yeah? Okay. Okay, and then go around. Yeah, so perfect. No, yeah, perfecto. Good. A natural talent, you. Good. Good. One more. Yeah. Okay. And then now you close it. Close it. Yeah. Make a double one. Okay. Perfect. Oh, yeah. No, try it again. I did the same, so no problem. Well, you have to do, otherwise it goes. Yeah. Now you're fucking it up. Okay. Guys, is for you possible to have a look here? This is really important. This is wichtig. There is raffia here applied on the outside. Outside means we have to bring this branch down here. Yeah. He said this is a new technique. I understand why he says, because normally you do like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
We still do that because he will do that afterwards. But if you do 90, for example, you do the raffia like this, and then you bend it, what will happen? The raffia here goes inside, but this is open. And this is the part you want to protect.
Yeah.
So this is shit. If you apply it vertical,
That's good.
if you apply, I will twist it, turn it, so people can see it. If you apply it vertical like this, this is traditional Japanese way. The old Japanese masters do it like this. If you put it vertical, and then you do the 90 degrees, you do like this, the strength of the fibers protect it.
Yeah.
So not the plastic shit and all the thing we use it. In Italy, like Mauro, is perfect. They grow there all the year is warm. But in Holland and here, we have rain. We get all the problems there. The bark loses, it's rotten.
Yeah.
Use just a raffia or what is the thing I have? Hansaplast, you know, if you have a wound. If you put the raffia and then later you put the Hansaplast. Yeah, this. This is perfect because this is fabric with glue. If you put it on, it is really tight, and the glue, because of the water, disappears. So you still have the thing. But this is important. If you have raffia, you have to do a big bending. Yeah, shit. Sorry. This is vertical, so you have the fibers and the strength, and then you put the. This is really. If you with raffia, this is the best way there is. Only that. So and this is dry. It means the other ones will be wet. And if you apply the wet one, it will also be water wet. So it's automatically. Okay? So now you have to do really tight with the raffia. Really tight, really strong.
To where?
Yeah, you can do here, no problem. Because if you bend this is the problem, not here.
Okay.
We can do a thick wire.
Jetzt kommt wieder ganz normales Raffia drauf.
Ja, genau. Ja. But otherwise this is shit. This is nerve protection from the outside. So it's like wiring, you need to have a plan. If this goes down, it means this is the outside, so there we protect it.
But this is good. Mauro never told us.
I have a question. When we use a wire to protect it, so that we have a stable, that we can more remove, is this a good idea to make it?
But if you put, for example, you put your wire outside, and you bend it, what will happen? The wire will scratch in the bark. Will go in the bark, the wire. So you get maybe cars for 10 years. If you put the raffia, and then you put the wire with the guy wire, and you remove it after 2 years, the bark is still there. A little bit less, of course, of the raffia, but there are no marks from the wire.
Okay. Nice to know.
Yeah? This is the traditional way.
It's like the muscle fibers from a tricep, no? Like this.
Yeah. Like this.
Muscle fibers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's.
But Mauro would say, shit.
Mauro says to everything is shit. Yeah.
Okay. So now it's important to make it wet and really strong.
And
a lot of power.
When we go with this branch like here, I have to wire it.
Oh, we do
Left
them
or right?
we do them together.
Okay.
So you can do here, you can also stop here, whatever you like. Put the tree on the ground. You can put more power to apply, yes? Okay. I love to do traditional ways. If I have a demo, I don't have always time for that. So I use only the vertical one, I put the local plus, I have the same thing. But if you are here, you have more time, do it the best way you can. We have all the time, so. Yeah?
This is my front.
Yeah.
But feel free.
Okay, thank you.
Wired already. Was?
Hast du den Eimer schon mit...
Unter dem Tisch, ja.
That's my last tree from Repotting.
Yoda, Master Yoda.
Master Yoda.
It's the last lived one.
Ah.
Everybody's died.
That, yeah?
Yes. He grew up and sell it. Grow up and sell.
Nein, du sollst nur verstehen, dass du...
This is the last one. 5 years grow. Nothing to do.
But you repotted already or not?
I do nothing. 5 years growing and
But the
then-
growing is not much.
No, I know.
The problem is the soil.
Yeah.
Because this is clay inside. It's from
I know.
France. Yeah, and that is the problem, they don't grow.
No, it's growing back.
Yeah, but
The-
5
the
years
green
grow.
way here.
But normally 5 years is more grow. That's what I
I
meant.
don't cut anything.
No, it's okay. It's also okay.
I cut only the front.
No, but what I said, yeah, but better is just let it grow,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
prepare
repot.
for the repotting. Let it, like I told before, with
Yeah.
history, let it grow. Yeah. Don't also the long ones, let it grow, please. If you do it for 2 years, and then
Yep. I need to sell this.
why?
Why not?
Need money.
Okay, so that's an explanation. That can be good.
Yeah.
You can.
I'm just here for fun.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't need any advice?
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you. See you next year. Bye bye. I like to move it. This is how I do it. Again. Okay, wait. You have a little wire for me? Pretend. Dennis, we are finished. This is a new wiring technique. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah? All together, one for all. All one together. No. This is important
To get
also
out of the way,
to keep the green away and you don't hit damage the shoots. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good idea, yeah.
Can you keep this one for me? No, that one, you. Try to keep it here on one side. You have the new one, the raffia? Okay, you can lose.
Yeah, but this is really useful. Hat es jeder verstanden?
Yeah, this
This is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Really,
Because if you don't do it, raffia fucked up
Yeah.
straight away.
Yeah.
This is the most important. And this is Japanese.
Why?
Das Problem ist, wenn du jetzt Raffia machst, wir biegen den Ast nach unten.
Ja. Oder wenn du machst das Special, wenn du lernst, das ist einfach. Das Ding ist, wenn du kapierst, das ist schwer.
Und das sind die kleinen Dinge, die sind wichtig. Ja? Nicht das Drahten oder irgendwas, das ist wichtig.
This is what she
Technique.
said. Tell it for you. All day he says it, and now he didn't say anything.
Ja.
Now,
Sagt meine Frau auch immer. Ja.
You can lose it. You have a new one?
Cause is it better to keep one green before you do this technique,
Yeah,
just in
better.
case it breaks?
Yeah, better.
Hey,
Oh, good tip.
yeah, it's a good question.
Because now it's away.
We just hope that all goes good.
Important to listen.
Okay, now we have to.
He
really
said first the raffia.
Ja, stimmt. Paul.
That's why.
Das war raffia.
That's it.
Blow. If it works, no problem. But for barks, if you use the plastic, you take it away 3 years later, everything is gone. It takes you many, many years to get it back. I don't have enough here. This picture.
Very nice. Professional.
Okay. This is a pine, white pine. Only not for black pines or just the red pines. When the tree grows, the new bud will develop in a new shoot.
Yeah.
And in the start of autumn, the old needles will be yellow and they fall down. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. This is normal. That means you have 3 years, 2 years, and 1 year.
Yeah.
So it means that if this is grown full, so he does the how do you say the
new foliage.
Yeah, the new shoot is prepared in a few months. It's gone. In the candle, if something happened in nature, in the candle, for example, something eat this or you cut it like we do.
Yeah.
There has to be hormones in the tree that give new signal that you get new green. Right? You have to make backbudding or new shoots. There are no hormones yet to do that in the buds. We think there are, but not at the moment. There are only growing, what we say. The hormones are always in the 3-year-old needles.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we do like this. We take away this, so something happens. Because everybody says we have hormones in the bud, and they give signal, but there are no, because you cut the bud away.
Yeah.
There are no hormones on the floor. So that is true. The hormones are always in the old needles. So the tree gives the energy, what I told you in the autumn and the winter, to store it in the buds. Yeah. And the hormones are in the old needles. So what happens now is, if you cut this, the old needles give a signal, you need to make a new bud, because it wants to survive. So what I mean is, if you wire the tree, you prune the old needles, what we do now. It means you don't have to take away the new buds, because there is nothing that the tree says you make new buds or shoots or whatever. So if we like new now with the candles, we prune it, we clean it. We only keep the tub. It means that you have at least 1 full year you don't touch the tree. You understand, people? Because this is really important.
You can do not every year to cut the buds.
No, we don't do it, because now you prepare it and you just let it grow for 2 years. And then you unwire the tree and then it starts again. So what happens now, to understand how the tree grows? The hormones are in the old needles. In autumn, when it succeeded to make the new tip, it doesn't need the hormones anymore, because it already made the new tip. So all the yellow needles, they drop off. Yeah. This is what happens. Next year, it grows again, and the 2-year needles will become 3 years. Yeah. And the hormones will be automatically there. And when the shoot is there, it drops again. This is what happens every year. This is really important to know. It means if you do something with cutting or whatever, remember that the hormones will give the signal. If you do something that is wrong, you have a problem. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I meant. If you cut it now, you make it clean, we wire. We don't prune the tree. We just let it grow and understand?
The best what I experienced on Scots pine is always when they on development stadium. I let them grow, and in the end of July, beginning of August, I cut it down to the 2-year-old needles, and then it makes a lot of
new buds.
A lot of new buds. Yeah. On a tip, on a cut point.
Yeah, but in Holland is that too late? We have to do that like in June, end of May. Yeah.
For the weather here, is end of July is perfect for us.
Strange, because white pines, if I have Pentophila, I would cut it completely in March, April. So early already. Yeah.
Different weather.
Yeah, but it depends on the pines and yeah.
Wo
But
macht
this
man
is
das in der
important.
Was hast du
But when
Hence, I like the master to give the moss grow. Put that next month. Put abracas next month. So different varieties.
Evergreens or deciduous?
No, to see the sorry, evergreens. Yeah.
So the first, so in April it's okay to start.
Yeah, because organic, if you do it too fast, it has no use because it's too cold.
Yeah.
It has to be 15 or 16 degrees to get it worked.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the tree doesn't take it up. No.
And the black pine, can you already start it
Same
now?
style. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You
Same.
can start it already.
Yeah.
When you start fertilizing the deciduous trees?
For me, I would wait. Because if you do the deciduous tree like now, water a lot, and you fertilizer, the anode will be too far away, too long. You have to be short.
Okay.
So the drier you keep it in Vaart, the drier you keep, the shorter the grow will be, more compact. Yeah. You get more ramification back, so it's perfect.
That's good.
Yeah. It's perfect.
That's beautiful.
So what was important? You have to wire this, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So
wondering.
I won't touch it.
What do I keep or not keep for? I won't wire.
Just wire it.
Just wire. Every little one's
Yeah.
also.
If I
a
put a little is a problem.
It's okay.
But let me see. Just wire it.
Because there's
But
even more before.
inside the small ones, take it away.
Okay.
This shit have no use. All the small ones, take it away. Only
Okay.
have branches like this.
Okay.
You see, like this. These branches you keep. The rest move. Yeah?
Okay. Then I do that. That was the picture. Very nice.
This is what we have to do.
Yeah.
You have some. Let me get some rubber for you.
Yeah. Bigger.
Thicker. Yeah, niet thicker.
Die want
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Let me do this one.
Yeah, that one's more. Yeah.
Maar ein bisschen hier.
Oh, this one has to go. This one has to cut. Yeah. Okay. This one is.
die Ablaufrinne.
Oh.
Ich hab's gemerkt.
Where is the saw from you? The electric one.
The electric.
Die elektrische Säge.
Yeah.
We have no strom here.
No, the one with the.
Yeah, I know. I don't have. Haben wir hier Strom?
Ja, wir können auch
Reicht es?
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
You live here or not?
Yeah.
You ask him whether.
I don't know it better than me sometimes.
I see.
Yeah. They jumping around here every day.
We need to bring the tree a bit more.
I'm just there with the trees.
Ja, wollen wir da wieder hin, oder?
Ja. Sag, du bist sauer. Du bist sauer.
Rodrigo, we have my gym.
Dennis, wann machen wir Mittag? Wann gibt's Essen? 13 Uhr.
Wie immer. Das ist ja gleich.
Ist immer mein?
Wie immer. Nee, 13:30 normalerweise.
Ja, ich wollte es gerade sagen, 13:30. Du warst schon lange nicht mehr Samstag hier.
Ja.
Aber wir machen gleich trotzdem Foto.
Nein.
Nein?
Doch. Selbstverständlich.
Oh, das ist auch gut, die mit dem Holz neu drücken.
Ja, das stimmt.
sticky you sticky.
Sticky, sticky.
Sticky, sticky.
Ja, dan mag ik.
Hä?
Understand? You do like this. Here, and this one on the up top. This is the most easiest. This is much more difficult. You bend a little bit to here. You put the green here, and on the top.
You bring it here. So this comes.
No. Otherwise you get a. This is no good. But it will be like this. You see?
This.
And this is, everybody will make a tree like this. It's the easiest.
Yeah.
And you said to me, I want
But
to
that's-
create something from nothing.
Yeah.
So
That's what I try to do.
yeah. So far you succeeded. So far. So if you do like this here, it's more different. But if you want from here, we do from here. No problem.
No, that's. I don't like this. That's.
You don't like that?
That's too.
Okay. Too like a
Too.
ski.
Too easy for me.
Yeah.
I like
Okay.
it's like.
Okay.
Ein Reinigungsspray. Damit kriegst du Harz weg auch vom Fingern, weißt du, wenn der.
This will mature in time. If you leave it, it will only get older and bigger and bigger wounds. We have a mic. Was?
Essen. Fleisch. Machen wir leider. Essen wurde geliefert.
See how we can do this.
Hier is nog een schroef, maar die
ja.
heb je niet nodig.
Good. I forgot that one.
Ready.
We'll prepare it.
Braucht ihr einen Schutz? Einen Schlauch?
Aber hat jemand meine Drahtsache gesehen?
Welche Farbe ist es? Schwarz oder?
Ich hab sie schon. In der Rundplatte.
Now I see where your big arms coming from. From bending all
No.
all the bonsai trees bending.
Ist ja mal.
Wie die zusammengefaltet werden. Ne? Das ist geil.
Essen wird kalt. Pause.
Ja, Moment. Bin gleich da.
Too much work. Okay, wij draaien. Tips. If you cut it all, it dies. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have this, you cut, for example, this. And you have this growing and this growing.
Yeah.
Next time, when it grows, You do it again, but always keep a growing tip.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. But if you take them all three out, this branch dies. So you need to keep one. This is the only way to control it, otherwise it gets longer.
Yeah.
And they don't do back body, nothing. Inside will die always. They only grow. So if you prune it every growing season, back, the long shoots, you control it more that it gets more fuller and wider instead of longer.
And if I got something like this, can I? This is the outside tip. Can I cut the long one?
No.
I got
What?
two more.
Okay. Yeah, but it's better to do it only here. So you have some growing tips.
Okay.
And then you do, when it grows in a month, it grows further,
Yeah.
you cut again.
Okay.
Do it in steps.
Yes.
If you do all, it dies.
Okay.
Yes?
Perfect. Yeah.
Easy. That's why I like the Sphagnum more than the Cato. Dennis likes the Cato, but for me it doesn't matter what you do as long as it works, but the Sphagnum is better. Will be good.
Beautiful.
I like shit trees.
Yeah.
Nice.
Back is now the front.
Yes, cool. That's the best you can do out of this tree.
No, the easiest was that the other way to make like everybody would do that. But now it's good.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Sec. If you take it, once you debound, so if you take the tree out,
Yeah.
you don't know exactly the direction how to put it back.
Yeah.
It means this is, I have to find the proper way.
Alles gleich klar.
So this is recht. And this is recht. See you so?
Yeah.
This is the
Position.
position.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you take it out, you repot it, you try to find the right vertical there, and you have it. Good?
Das ist gut.
Yeah?
Ja.
Alles klar.
Diese Wasserwoche ist auch so.
Guck mal, Gerhard, du musst. Was ist denn, was stimmt denn nicht mit dir?
Ganz dünnes Eis, weißt du?
Ich verfluche den Tag, wo ich mich in irgendeiner Gärtnerei kennengelernt habe. Da war Klaus, ich war ein Foto. Zu Klaus lassen wir mal, ja.
Hier kannst du Klavier machen. Dann wird das verrotzt abgebaut. Du bist aber wieder bei keiner Luft gefahren.
Star Wars.
Next one.
Gut, Herr.
Dennis!
Ja, viel Spaß. Und ein gutes Ergebnis.
Jawohl.
Dankeschön.
Danke dir. The stone, yes?
Ja.
Stone heads.
Geschrauben.
And the work continues.
Und das ist ein Atlantic too.
Is a coffee in 20 years still coffee?
Wie es immer gesagt wird, so. Ja, es tut mir leid. I'm sorry.
You also see, you know what I mean? The one I like in your garden.
Yeah.
You have together with David.
Yeah, yeah.
Is also Atlantic. The branches are long and very firm. You can't bend it. They are so old. They break, all break. And the foliage is shit.
Completely hard. The foliage is shit. Yeah.
I know Japanese masters like Hotsumi Terakawa. They try to let it grow, cut back, grow, cut back. 20 years, and still they tried everything. It's impossible. Impossible. The only way you can do it, like Maragonta, crack. The only way. You sit relax yourself. You want to check his YouTube channel? See what you did. This was the front, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, you wanted this the front, right? Yeah, okay.
Los. Das war normal.
Feierabend. So, Mann.
Okay. He's like, why are you listening to the name of music? It's Spanish. And I was like, I don't know. Carlota, gib mir noch mal den Bild.
My grandmother was.
Alles klar, Geraldine?
When I was like, I like to watch the Phil Boston show when I was a kid. When my grandpa take out, like, there's some figures in the TV. Yeah, know it, yeah.
So, mein kleiner Schopperhase.
Ja.
I lost you.
I leave you. Ja.
Nein, I lost you. Forever.
Die Armbande aufpacken, die wenn er dann sagt, ja, kannst du so einen Arm schnell helfen?
And you have the movement back and to there. It's very nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a long tree.
Yeah.
And now it's more special. So to cut is easier for me also, but this is better for the tree.
I water them tomorrow.
Always better to wait once in 2 or 3 days.
I water them tomorrow morning.
Too easy. It's too easy.
Three, two, one. Jawohl.
Ja. Ne? Er hat gesagt, nicht so viel abmachen. Yeah. Ich habe nur ein Stück abgeschnitten, ein kleines Stück.
Ciao, komm gut heim.
Wolfgang, macht's gut, komm gut heim. Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Super geil.
Wer steht denn im Sack?
You have too many branches.
Ja, ich melde mich, ich hole hier einen Baum. Und einen Tag später schreibt er ihn an und sagt, ich suche einen Sabiner für 3 Tage. Das war der Grund.
Ja, und du hast ihn aber auch vorher hier an unserem Tisch sitzen gehabt und hast
Then it goes up. because it was the first time I did it was too flat.
Yeah.
It's the same line as the trunk, but this has to go up to the light. So.
Geist.
Dat is XXL pedal. On that side.
And what kind of pot do you prefer? For
The right one.
Around?
Yeah, I think so.
Trommelschale?
Can be. But you can always see, you will see a good pot. If it's around, it's okay. Maybe, I don't know if the trommel too much, the butts, if it's too much, but something like that, yeah. We will find one, you have all the time in the world. So.
Kommen Sie rein. Ganz gut. Boah, schon eine dicke Jacke.
Hier sollte wohl auch so, damit
Too much green? And no wire.
Which?
Lagerkosten.
Ja, was ist dann?
Egal.
Wollen wir auch gar nicht
Irgendwelche
wissen.
chemischen Mischungen.
Scheiße.
Das hat jemand erfunden.
Yeah, we need the negative spaces, otherwise it's too much, too viel aster.
Yeah.
Now you have like more, you need light. Harmony.
Together, forever we be together. Ich war jetzt dann so 2, 3 Wein jeden Abend, waren das halt schon. Ja. Und das hast du morgen schon gemerkt.
Ja, das gilt schon auch als Alkohol.
Ja, eben.
Ich meine, echt, kann man die nicht einfach Stress drauf, sollen wir rumfallen?
Wir wissen ja aus dem See wieder rauskommen.
The beaver will go, there are no trees left.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Du musst ja
And they all
Hasendraht
fall-
um die Stämme.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
I take it.
I take it. Oh my.
We are young.
You are
Yeah,
young.
have a look.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. I like this.
That means when he gets old, he marries.
No. I don't believe it.
Don't touch it.
I didn't do anything. Ist echt besser. Ja.
Good. Sex, mozzarella, movie.
Ja, cool, dann nehme ich die. I like this. Gekauft. Ja, gerne. Brauchst du nicht neu kaufen.
Du brauchst
So
ein
gut.
neues Handy, kann das sein? So wie das
So,
aussieht?
next one.
Can't
And
come
the last
out.
one.
Ja, mein Telefon ist fucked. Because it's my telephone.
Because it's your, and you left it.
Oh, I need to go to the basement.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Ja, guten Pause einer ist auch ein Winner.
Never you become it.
Yeah.
You want to buy it?
To put in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Ja.
Der Pandora.
Wir brauchen einmal laut, das ist gefährlich. Ich weiß doch.
I've lost 2 times a year. So that means you can build up the trees with the people. Because I see the trees
After,
for next
yeah.
year or after. And
Yeah.
so it's not about me. It can be Yannick or Mauro or whatever. Or you. For me, it's important that you make the next step in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And for sure, I think I will be not next year or year after. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I will. If Dennis wants me, I will come back again, and I would like it.
we'll definitely
And you
do.
bring the tree with you for like 2 years ago or later.
Jetzt habe ich
It's good now, eh?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And this is the way it grows, not like a pine or it's this way a yew grows. And now the back part is going to you, so it's okay.
Nice.
Okay, we do. You can. You.
Oh, it's better with the black background.
Yeah.
Oh, you have turntable? No.
Ja.
Gut.
Super.
Ja.